Hello, can you hear me now? I hope I'm audible. How's everyone? If you're new here, kindly drop your name in the chat. Why the chat window is disabled? Is it now? Okay, awesome. So, if you're new here, just drop in your name in the chat so I know all who are watching. That's wonderful. So, if my mom is watching, hello, mom. My mom is my ultimate fan. Uh, Yeah, please say hi in the chat so I know who all are watching. So today's agenda is to just work on the scene and go over the feedback that's in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with something which I'm postponing from a long time is the river. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just look for some tutorials in there. Okay, and then I will just yeah, I'm gonna make river the water body which we are missing. There are a bunch of nice free libraries which are water shaders. Basically it's by Epic team, so that is free to use. So I'm gonna import that into my project and then I'm gonna watch some tutorial, and then you guys can if you don't know, you can post the thing in the feedback request in the channel. If you don't know, it's there. We can, it is not for the, so I'll just try to add it in a project for now, and then we try to convert it to 5.5. This is not available for a range of 5, so it is fine. So we'll just for now add it to our 4.25 project, and then we just convert that project with the okay. So yeah, so we have bunch of, so I will just open. So let's see all the guys who are here. Hello Edward, welcome. Hello designer, that's a cool name. And hello Sayed and Farhan. Yes, surely we will go over feedback in between the session. Before I just wanna, for 1 hour I just wanna work and get into the flow, and then we're gonna review all the works what people have. Okay, just give me some time, just 2 minutes before we jump in. I hope more people join today as we can. If you have stuff to do, it's okay. And I was planning to make this session a bit longer also. So oops, I think I forgot to switch Unreal version. Compile shader just few minutes. Meanwhile, if we have more people, we'll just have them here. And let me quickly go through the feedback session thread. We'll see how many people have added. So let it compile shaders. So I will show you guys. Feedback thread. We only have we have three only. So Edward, I see you. Ashraf, definitely, and then is one question which we will take. So let me quickly show you guys how it looks like. So here we have, this is the water planes. It's by Epic, I think. So if I show you, this water plane is by Epic and this one. So if I open lake water example, so you have basic quick water, right? Different color. It's actually really tiny and very lightweight, which you can, you know, play with. You can make a plane and you can put it on anything basically. It's really good. And ocean water, let's see, I think this, I have this foam on top of it. Again, these are really lightweight, not as beautiful, but you know, having them in general in here. Let's see how translucent water is. Nice, this is good also. It have depth. They have depth, which is good. Nothing in there. There was another pack which was underwater pack, which was also free some time ago. I don't know when it was free, a long time back. So I have it. So that can, you can, you know, go underwater also. But here we don't need, so it's fine. It's good enough water. And then we go water materials, which was also, I don't know if it's still free. If it's free, then wonderful. But you see, we have, look at that awesomeness. So you can, you know, what is color and do this. There are waves. Look at that. I think this one is missing something because it was made in 4 and I just opened it in Unreal Engine 5, so it might be something. But you see, we have different type of water, and this one I was looking forward to because we have and how this is made actually. I want to see, is it a mesh or I think it's a simple mesh. So basically, we can try adding in that. Like, if what happened? Is it? So we have to put vertex color on the mesh, so it create form. So it does not take it automatically. And look at that awesomeness. So yeah, so I don't think if it's I think it was free. If it not, if you need it, just send a request in the chat in the Discord server. I will send the project with the material, and I will share it with you. Okay, if you don't have, if it's not free anyway. Okay, sometime it happens like the pack was there but it is no longer available to download. If that is the case also, so you can still ask. Okay? And there was another one, this reactive water I downloaded, example mapless. Ooh, oops, that's a disco. Okay, that's before we go blind. Okay, this is good. how to find it is reacting. See, some splashes are coming, but okay. So it is reactive, but as we are not in the player mode, we can't see. So this is good. It works out of the box. So basically, I hope we don't have to do too much stuff. It's a blueprint, so we might have to do some stuff. Yeah, of course. How we did know there are a lot of stuff. And can we just do this? Is there like I wish we could just give a static mesh in the blueprint. I hope that's the case. We just give the static mesh and it convert it to this. As it is a cube, we should have that depth also. But it's okay. We don't need that. We have enough water stuff. So I will just transfer these all these things into our project, which is here. So we'll transfer everything in there. It's just copy pasting the content. Okay. So nothing much. So I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna transfer that into our, and here, as you know, we're gonna make a bed. So we can make a mesh definitely simply. You can model it here as well using modeling tools that is there as well, or we can do it manually using the BSP. No, wait, what I'm talking about, PCG. Okay, Brobeto, Borabeto. Hello, just enter the bootcamp. Glad to be here. You are most welcome, ma'am. And it's awesome. It's never late. Planning to make it like such a way where people just keep commenting and keep making. I'll just make it tiny bit low. Okay, perfect. So basically, people keep joining and keep sharing things. So that's there. Just a second. I'll get back to sharing cam. So just people join in, and then people post their work in there, and I provide feedback, and we work on a topic. The topic is still not started, but it's there. Like I haven't started taking suggestions. Also, it's the fifth week of the bootcamp, but more to go. Um, I think it would go 10 to 12 weeks until we finish the thing, right? And I will share what I'm planning. Just a moment before I copy paste everything into my project, then we will talk. Just copy pasting into the content of our current project. So here, missing project is okay. No. So, what was the plan? Basically, like we have what I was planning to do today was to add a water body, finishing up the foliage. Basically, not having these gray, also not having these lollipops as well, but adding proper foliage and bushes, everything around as a placeholder. At least we should have it in the scene. Then once we have all the foliage assets, we have some rock asset and we import pebbles and other things that run those as well. Add our water body, add our material. Then there was a tiny task to take this mesh and making it high poly. It's very low poly right now, and we just put more geometry to it. Subdivision surface basically. We can do it in Unreal as well. We can try that. And then from next week I wanted to focus on this bridge. I can still ignore for now, but if you want to make this proper bridge, we can make that as well. And with the tileable textures and geometry. We can make this bridge, and these two assets only the main one I have. And we didn't add anything else like railing, walls, and anything. We just kept it simple. And if we, as you knew, I'll show you what we are uh, focusing on. If I show you, so this was our my old work, which is, I think the date must be written here somewhere. It's view 14. I think it is from 2015, as much as I remember. Look at that polygon count. So yeah, so this was made in Vue procedurally. So this I sketched, and this what we got with AI basically. So we have this. So this is the fidelity, and I don't see actually some relay or anything, but it will be nice to have some border or anything if you want to add. And yeah, so we try to get. So there are some tileables. For this, we can use the same dirt, but we can put some stones on top, and then we, even if we want to keep the dirt, we can. And then I want to focus on church. So for a week or two, I want to give it to the church. So we polish it, we put tileable textures, and improve the fidelity, make it fully like Stave Church. If This is a Stave Church, different Stave churches in Norway. So this is something I want to make. So we'll maybe try to make these textures also. If someone want to see it in Substance Designer, we can make it in Substance Designer. We have some trim which Rico was really passionate about. So if you want to put this fidelity, like imagine we want to follow this architecture, and we had some God of War references also, like here. Okay, so we can put that snake texture from our Stave, but we use the architecture from it. This is, I think, the horse or dragon keep basically, but yeah, we can follow anything. And here we have some breakdown of the detail and everything. We can make something like that. Cool. So let's the talk, and let's just jump in. And before that, let me test if the water materials are successfully imported. So I just copy pasted from other project to this one. Perfect. Perfect. Hmm, this is good. We don't need lake one yet. This is one is cool actually. And oh, is it red? Is the ocean wave intensity? That is this the height is set in the material or what? I was wondering like how this is reacting. Is it there is some setting in the material, which is cheaper also. So I think this one is vertex color. Like if let me try. This one is also reactive. Wow, that is cool. And what happened to this one? There's something is wrong with this one. It's okay. So we need this one mainly. This one. Okay. So if we, what is happening here? Okay. So low. Okay. Pixelated water. Nice. Noise diversity. And the rapids. And if we look at, this is M rapids. Okay. Good. So we know which material it is. So let's get back to our scene. And we have this ugliness here. And let's try making it with modeling tools. And where is it? In the modeling. I was there only. And we can. I did not play with it much, but we'll do it along with it. There is a mesh which have, I think, extrude and stuff. Other things we can do with it. Create a rectangle. a tiny one. It doesn't matter. So we take this extrude path, the extrude polygon. There's a draw spline. So we can do both of that thing. So if we can convert the spline into, let's try with the spline. So like if we say draw spline, can I, and let it go, and let it go. And loop we don't want. Output existing at the node. It's okay however it is. Okay, let's, is there a width? This is nothing. If I say accept, now we have a spline and it created a spline actor, and we say mesh spline and it did something. It did something, and that MV thickness we don't want. Output as static mesh is fine, but like what if I want to edit it still? Oh, this is nothing. Combine thickness we don't want. Offset, I don't know. I was hoping to have it on the both side, so we get something. But can I move word? How width it? How wide it is? Ah, that's a weird. Okay, it's making close spline maybe, like converting the spline to mesh. But what I want is adding thickness to the spline. That is a weird way, right? It's making the whole spline a mesh. That is not what we want. So I'll just cancel it for now. Mesh spline is not. We have extrudes path, no? So let's try this. So we have the path, and where is the, oh, it's again asking me to create. But this is cool. I hope if we can make it simply with the extrude path, would have been easy. Should have been easy to simply, like, because if we, you know, ah, ah, that's cool. I'm doing it the first time, so just animate mesh. So they are both working in the, this we don't want. We already have mesh. You guys can also comment like if you know how to this model polygon edit. and extrude. Nice. And cannot I can't I do it? Keep doing it? Then it would have been nice. I don't want to keep doing it, but it's okay. Yep. So now we can simply, I think, select the edge and model it. It seems pretty easy in this mode because we can scale it also, I think, simply, which is good. And I will try quickly adding. Like in Unreal, when you alt click drag and that duplicate things, I wish it had that option. I would simply would have been much easier to extrude it rather than asking it to extrude every time. And it's cannot flatten it like that also. What? Like if I want to flatten it, if I scale it in Z should flatten, how would I know it is doing something on the face? Yeah, on the face it is doing, which is a good thing actually. Like this one is going, oh, it's local, global. Nice. Because I want this to be flat for now. Yeah, because the water is flat now. So good. Select edge. Is there? No. And here, I simply just make it done. Let's let's do local. His local is broken. Okay, no worries. Damn. Why it's tilted again? Just made it straight. But I just wanted to test the rapids, basically the water falling down from the shader. So good. Overall is good. It's not intuitive as other tools to make it and model it in here, but I would like say why not? You know, if it let you do quickly things here, I think that you can quickly get habitual to this as well. It's I believe like the level designers at least will be happy having all these tools. They can quickly prototype the levels and address things, which will be nice for them. And we need to see the level for all these things. Spline was good. The terrain spline was good also because it was turning automatically basically toward the angle. It's too too flimsy. And one more. Okay, so I would say this is enough. So we have something, so we will add that same thing. I think we can simply in here in you can subdivide also somewhere here subdivide. Okay, so we should not worry, and it's not a modifiers which we can just keep adding. So in the end, once we have it, we'll do it simply in one go. So we have rectangle, this mesh, we can call it this is not saved as an actor right now, so we should be saving it as well. Water rapids plane one. And now we come back and we know this is the shader, and voila, we have rapids anywhere because oh, it's moving also. Nice, nice. Because this is based on vertex. So if I go to mesh paint and I'll put black and you say fill. So now there are no rapids. So now you can, I want to fill. I think it was red. Let's try. Okay, red for these things. So you can say red and you can say fill. So everything get wavy and the UVs are messed up. Sure. So we need to fix it also. And there are normal issues also. It's maybe the UV issue only. Let's try green. Green is form, so which is good. So we can say okay here. So we need the form, and you can press shift. There is no faces in between, so which is fine, understandable. Okay, Coolio, we are getting rapids, and there is this in the other water we have translucent one. So it do not have it have like we can see the ground also, so which is good. And maybe if I make red black, so there is this setting. I think we can control this cloudiness. Let's try blue. What does blue do? It have that. I think shift. It moves the water up and down. So when near the rock, it goes up, right? So I think it does that. So if I go to blue and put white, you see it go up and down. And the most it will be, let's go and try our modeling tools a little bit more. So first thing we can definitely do in the model is subdivide. So it's not visualize. This is how it is, how it will look like polygons. So we can say okay, 4 and this many polygons will be there. I wish we could just save it in there and keep it, but let's just go ahead with this for now. And let's see UVs. And I want to project UVs. Oof, oof. So dimensions we can define. So if it's too tiny, so defining the scale of the water. So I think we can, that's is there, or planar, or let's try just layer UV also. So this is basically, see, the checker map is good. I want to see if it can basically make it. This is good, but what I wanted to, because it's turning, Now the direction is, if we can, do we have UV editor in this? Inspect as not. It made the corner round also, which is okay. Polygroups we don't need. Layout UVs, that's also not what we want. That's also not. So basically we don't have transform UVs is fine. We can set the direction at least. So this one is at least good. So we have like fast flowing water. So now we can basically go crazy with the mesh paint. And we know, first I will like to fill everything black. The speed and everything I think we can control surely. And then green and blue has the form which both I want. And now we can simply, not this side, usually it is from this side actually. And if we once we have the pebble and everything is strength is like 0.1. So imagine we have a rock here, so we can put that there as well. So basically it will keep flowing like this. And random patches we can add. Yeah. So, yeah, so this became, I believe we can sculpt it also in here somewhere. I know where is sculpt. Usually we don't need it because it's so flat. There is a FFD. If you know, you can deform with lattice. Yeah, this is called lattice. And there's what is sculpt. So then you can, right? So you can go crazy if you want. It's usually not very smooth. And they're crazy. They added all the tools and everything in there. Oh, yeah. It's accepted, and this is here. So yeah, so basically all the tools and everything is there. So that is our river here, basically, which looks shiny and everything, which we can change it from here in the setting. We should have created a instance and then played with it. But surely this is like a placeholder. Okay. Let's see if someone have any comment. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see how many are alive. We have three people see here. Wait, chat. Okay. And if you're still here, good. I'm gonna continue with placing foliage and everything. Let's sip, sip, sip. So yeah. So if you guys have any question in between, you can ask. Okay. And it was fun. It was fun playing with modeling tools. So now, I want to replace these green things, and I will add some bushes. And the grass we already have, but we need some tall grasses. which we already have some tall grasses. We made the grass in the previous one, so if you want to check that out, you can check why this one is. This one was also nice in Unreal Engine 5. It created this instance projector, which when you work with multiple teams, now this is as per the tiles. Basically, you have multiple tiles. This create multiple foliage actors, which multiple team members can check out in there. Someone in the when we started with the bootcamp, someone shared a free collaboration tool, which is awesome. So you can use that as well if you feel like you need it. Okay. So and I'm gonna use Plant Factory as before because Speed Tree sucks. It was crashing the nope, and we had I believe this one last time. This one I liked because there are like presets which are already have some. Don't go by this. It's crazy. I know it look crazy, but when you will do things, it will be fine. You see, and it have different leaves, but I believe I can use it as birch because if I just show you my recept where it is, if I find my pure ref. Okay, so here like there are like two type of trees in there which we decided. So we make a two type of trees, and why this one? Because this one single thing have everything. And last time I showed how we can have favorites in here. You can flag different variation, but all these species they already have some variations if you don't know. Okay, so you can go to presets in here, and like you see here, if you can this is not this is load uh, and here you have like summer 75, it's the material variation I believe. Let's see, I think it's the material variation summer. Let's try summer mat 0. Yeah, so here I think there's the age variation. So say we got a smaller one, and we already have 5 variation like the 25. We got a little bit bigger, and 50. Right, so it you already have the age variation, and it's not just the age variation. There are season variation like fall, winter, summer, right? And there is urban version. Let's try urban version. I think this will have bark in there. Yeah, so this one is much better I believe. For our case, I'll use this one. Even the wild is also there, so if you want to keep both of them will be wonderful. And let's see other forest one is there also. Let's try what forest one says. That's more better, like it give you more variation, and we can still play with it. It's not like it's done. We can two heads. Let's try. I think it's the split ends again. It's the two. Yeah, so again like we can have one type of variation like this also to use it on variation. What I was planning, like this texture and everything we can replace. Overall, like the shape of it, we can have more quirkiness in this. Like if we want to use, we can have um, more quirkiness in the. Okay, this strength is connected always, and you can see this mess here. I don't want to go in there, so I will just use them as is in my project. But the only thing we can change is the leaf type. Like if I show you the leaf, and if I can change the to cube. Okay, so you will see like this. So they usually have leaf type like this. It's not like it work as atlas. So you see we have some leaves in there. Okay. and uh, and it have different variations. So like all the season variation have, we have to create different one. So what I'm planning, like we can have a birch leaves in place of this on, and birch bark on the place of our bark to make it look like ours. Okay, so we don't need to change anything. And if I click on leaves and see in the materials, and if let me see where it is. Okay, this is a leaf. Okay, so I believe this is, it's a leaf simple. It's not cut out leaf. So it's parametric. Is it? Hmm. I'm thinking, does it like because as much as I know, I have tried. I did a few live streams about Plant Factory also. Like if you want to learn, we can do a specific one tomorrow maybe, like to just go over it again. And I'm trying to learn it as well. I know basics of it. Go in more detail. So basically, how it is, like it have mesh cutout. Basically, its Atlas system is not as good as Speed Tree. Like Speed Tree have a really good Atlas system. Basically, you can cut out each leaf in each texture Atlas, but here you can use one leaf for one material. So what it's saying parametric in here, but I believe is what they're doing, they might be, automatically cutting off the leaves in here. Like there is front side and there is back side, both of them are provided here, but there are four texture. I believe they are doing something parametric to split these four leaves into, in the texture, into four leaves maybe. Okay, so that is also good. If but you have to place them in the grid, and then you can split it by something with some value to here. See, offset random input. Then you have these four and this distribution. They're doing something math in here, which is good. You see the blade, and then is there. I believe this is the offset basically. So they're offsetting the UVs, and then those are going into U offset, and there is U offset is here, so which is offsetting it. They might have set the scale for one leaf, then they're offsetting it, right? I know every time. Don't go for their example. It's the amount of preset. I tell you why it is complicated. Uh, it's definitely more complicated than Speed Tree. I trust, totally believe that as well. And but Speed Tree cannot do this type of thing. It can create season variation. It can do a lot of stuff, but it don't have as much node powerful node graph. All the substance designer guys will love this because they you have every single control as a node, but in Spirit you don't. You have overall nodes and you can combine it, you can make it. But you know having a age variation, and you can simply reduce the age and it will update. That's a power. That's possible. Like if we can use this exact setting as an engine inside Unreal, man, that's next level stuff. Next level stuff. Speedtree have it. They have their own engine. They have the ST file, and then you can control it in multiple ways. But if we can, they work on this more, they would had, then they would. It was like powerful software ever. This is complicated because they have made it like that. It requires so many settings. But when you gonna create it, you're not gonna create that many nodes. And I have one live stream. I had to look when we talked about it. We have definitely talked about the plant factory and speed tree comparison in one of the live stream. So yeah, so this is what I'm expecting is happening. So what we can do, we can simply keep it as it is, and we're gonna just create a leaf texture replacing this. So we I don't know where this leaf texture is, where it's located. That's what I'm looking for. Just want to see it. Um, so we can export it. That's good. Church. And mesh biome trees aspen. I'll just put it here. Ah, okay. It's that's why. It's a rectangular texture also, which is good for us. Okay, good. And there are like so many. There are blades. There's cap. Why I don't know. The blades is matters more. I think here is a U tile is 0.25. That means 0.25, and then we are tiling it here. See, so U offset is connected, which we saw here. Is connected to U offset is here, and distribution is multi distribution. And what is that? It's here. So unique per segment. I need to also sequentialize. Oh man, it's so much awesome. You don't know how much. And then you can have alternative material here, all the material. It definitely took them some time to create all this variation, and I would love to create. I was trying to create this age variation and trying to automatically grow the plant with the age. So basically, it's a small, and when it's grow, it's different. Basically, it's sprout, and then the stem comes out, and then stem will have a flower. Flower sprout into bud, like for example, dandelion and everything. And as always, like I was overcomplicated my stuff. But let me open up the textures for you. Just a second. Church mesh and tree biome, trees, aspen, and here. Okay, so this is alpha, and that's a weird thing. You can keep it in the same way. You can invert it inside Plant Factory. I don't know why it work opposite, and what's the point of this triangle thing? Are they trying to make it in? I think in the LOD in the further one they may be doing it. So and this is what is this? Is it roughness or subsurface? Maybe roughness. What is BL? Blend? What? Ah, and then normal for sure. Okay, so if you want to replay it, this is definitely working in that sense. It have a grid of textures. So if I open up, let me give me. I will open it up with my Academy page. So here's our Academy page. If someone is watching, you can join Discord servers here, and you can subscribe to our channel. If you're watching here, portfolio review if you need, you can join up. Here's our bootcamp. If someone can afford, can sign up for mentorship. And if you are from India and you have worked in the industry and basically got a salary, kindly fill the survey, share it with your friend. We are doing another support to artists by finding out what salary for what position in what studio in what city. So all the data science stuff. So the more entries we have is awesome. We don't have enough, not enough. We have only 100, I believe. We need at least 1,000. So share it with all of your friends, all the Indian artists. The more we have, more awesome. And look at that, we reached 700 bookings. Awesome. So it's like one of these people have grabbed. I think the 422 is from here only. So we're going good. We're going good. So now we say birch leaf textures free. So not vector easy. Textures used to be texture.com used to be good. Manage option. Where is reject all? Ah, I hate it. Okay. Of course I did. Stupid. So can I do F12? So there is one tiny thing you can do. It is not letting it. It's inspect. Inspect. Will it not let me? I don't want to you to show me ads. There used to be inspect more tool. Okay, inspect, selected, and hide element. And you can still do this one, hide element. And you can also delete element. Still not going. How many? How many there? Oops. Okay, plus. Okay, we reached it. That's how you bypass a simple trick and tutorial for you guys. I hope it's not a malware. Looks good actually. It's Nordic effects also. Why Bitly? Let's see. Pexel. This one seems to have something in there. Well, that Bitly is taken long. Why everybody just want cookies? That's beautiful. Not. Oh, come on. Why author page is Bitly also? Textures. I'll put PBR free. This is bark we found. Good. And we want leaves. This one have leaves. Nice. Why it's not always easy to find? And then we just search leaves. Nice. So let's search birch. Birch. Nice. We have these. This one is good, but we have to rotate. Birch leaf. Let's see. Is it? I hope it's don't get there like sign up, pay this much suddenly. Let's take these two. It said download. I would be so happy if it just let me download. There is substance. Is it made of substance? That will be so. Oh, is it one leaf only or what? Ah, come on, man. I'm ready to sign up if it lets me. But this is like how I didn't know about it. That's a wonderful library. Just give me a second. I will sign up quickly. If it asks for credit card after this, I'll kill it. Mhm. If you guys have any question in between, you can ask. Okay, let me just get back to chat so you guys don't have to look at the blue screen. Okay, if you guys have any question, please ask. Yeah. We have 7 people watching, which is awesome. And also, last week I forgot to grab the free game from last week. If it's free, then I'm gonna. But doesn't seems like, but it's a really good library. Must not be for free. What? It let me download. What? How to understand? How come? Even if it's letting, there is no limit to how many I can download. I'm confused now. Really, guys. Okay, where's the chat? Guys, here is the link to something awesome. Go crazy. It let me download the textures without any issue. There is no referral link. Let me see if there is a referral link. Okay, wait. Or remove. Let me see if I can referral link. I don't know if I will find anything, but how can I invite people from here? Then maybe it will give me later on if it become. Ah, downloads is there. Good settings. There is nothing else. Okay, cool. Don't care. So I tried looking for because what happened in the Texture.com used to have assets free, some assets every month free. But then what happened? One day they decided not to. So all the assets I downloaded, uh, what I used to do, there used to be 15 points every day. So I used to download, used to grab at least 510 or 1K version of textures every day. So I did that for a few months. So basically, I had most of their library grabbed, at least free version. So I used to utilize 15 points everywhere. So I used to grab three things. So Atlas library, like foliage and everything, and other library as well, which was useful. So I had like 300 of their textures pack with me, but I didn't download it, right? So I just grabbed it and when I logged in, and they said again expired. So apparently they do not allow you give you any more of free things, and then they removed your previously downloaded free things also, which is a really uh you know BS move, which I really did not appreciate at all. That was not good move, and I hated them for that. They were really good, but that was not good move. Maybe they were not earning from it, but why not letting people download what they had? They said like anything you downloaded a year ago gonna expire, and that they updated in between. The free download gonna expire after 1 year. So basically, whichever I was downloading from years, like from a decade since that it started, I had a lot of things, and but I still had some in my library. I kept downloading, but I'm still asking like if people have somewhere sitting there in their drive, they can send so we can make a library of free textures. Those were really good one because some of them I used them as a base and sculpting also those height levels used to be great also. So you can use them as a base in like especially the wood ones. I used to love. I use that a lot, and even the metal one. And if you see in the Gaudi lamp in my portfolio, I use all the textures from there as a base. That's why it looked good. I did not make anything from scratch in there. So I used to use their shader as base. I know the substance library is also good, but it's not free, right? So don't care. Let me shoot up. Let me see how it is. And if they have provided the SBSAR, that will be crazy. What does README says? Please tell us about your project. Mm, license. I don't know. On their homepage, there was not much stuff, so I'm not sure. I'll show you. Let me close the normal map so you don't have to don't blind you. Here, here's the branch I downloaded because it have bunch of textures which will be awesome. So we can snip texture is 4K also, which is good, and it have everything diffuse and this is glossiness, height, metallic Y, normal map, which kind of seems weak but it's good. Okay, it's also DirectX alpha good, right? So we have translucency and everything, and this is preview. Okay, so this is good. And here's the substance player of that leaf. So we have texture and what other things we have? There's contrast, translucency. Where are the other parameters? That's oh damn. What grid? Oh, there is more. Did not add more single element. This is also okay, but where is the if it's made? I think they have just put it in the substance designer. I just put these values. Okay, we can select. This is back. This is front, and then you can play with the colors and everything. Oh, that's not. I thought like they made it procedurally. It will let us generate more shapes around it, which is not true. This is substance player. If you don't know, this you can use to see. So wisp. Oh, where we go? What happened? Okay, let it go. But we have it, and let me get the forest up and textures we have. I'm gonna show you the fun stuff. Oh, come on. And other than okay, all of them here, unlock this one also. So we just need in the textures what we have downloaded. We need base color. We need translucency for the other texture, not for this one. It's okay. If you can buy it or you can get it from Silk Road also. Now we take roughness and we need alpha and normal map. Okay, and I will show you one thing. Okay, you will wait, let me get it here. Normal and these all four things we need. Okay, unlock this one. And this is the front side, so this is the only side we need. I hope, because this seems like a back side of the leaf. This seems like a front side of the leaf. Maybe there are two branches, but how come it is in the same front side? Maybe they flipped these leaves but forgot to flip this, because this seems flipped and here all seems flipped, but maybe it's not flipped, but they forgot to flip this one definitely. Okay, so imagine we take these four as this thing. Okay, all of the other maps are good. Like if I select all of them, okay, and then this is good. But the only problem is normal map. Now normal map have different channels, which gonna cry because now you see green channel is from this direction. Okay, now how you see it? If I go to channels and look green, you see the light is from left to right, which should be from bottom to top, because we rotated the normal map, it gonna create problems. It's not good. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to swap these channels in normally in substance designer. It's easy because you can just separate them out. What we need to do, copy the channel, red channel, create a new layer, paste it there. This is red channel. Okay, NR, and go back to green, copy this, create a new layer, and I paste it there, and this is NB. Okay, so we need to swap red with blue, blue with red basically. And is AO basically. Blue does not matter, and that's why we in some of the cases we use blue channel of the texture with some other texture. Like you can put roughness in there, you can put height map, or you can put anything. Sometimes what we happen, like for the plants we only use roughness and subsurface. You can use it as subsurface also, so which we will do. I will bring in the translucency. Let me do it RGB, and I will bring in translucency here, and I will make it. Okay, I'll put a grayscale version of this in here. Make a rasterize layer. Okay, so this one, copy, and if you feel like it's less, you can increase it, and you can go to channel of blue, and you can paste it. Okay, I accidentally copy. Oh, it's also not rasterize layer, channel blue, and paste it. Okay, now it will look weird, but it is not, because mainly those channels matters are reserved. So before that, let's just swap. So as I said, the blue is in red, so I copy the blue channel. Okay, and come and put it in the red. So it's right now here, it should be from the right, light should come from the right. You invert it, so now you see the light is coming on the right of the stem, which is correct. So now it will look like this, which is fine, and we take the red one. Okay, which is from bottom, which is correct again. And again we're going to rotate this, gonna cause another problem, but not that much. 90-degree, because the leaves we're gonna rotate like 45-degree, which is fine. And take this one, and we go to green, and we paste it, which is okay. And you see it again start to look like normal map basically, but now you see it's from bottom, which is correct. Okay, so it's a nice little technique I'm showing you. If you want to rotate all the other texture, you can rotate, but normal map not. And you just duplicate the texture, and if you feel like this is less, mention normal, and you say overlay, and it just intensify it. And the third thing you can do, I don't have it here, the filters. So you can use X normal filters to get the edge. And in Substance Designer, it's more easy. You can use bevel node, or the bevel node is the main thing. So you can add some edge highlights, make it more prominent, basically. Okay. So yeah, so this is, now we can merge it also in there. It's good. Now we need four leaves. Okay, so what we can do, uh, to make it easy to take separate out the leaves from here, I'm gonna make selections. Okay. So I'll just roughly go from here. Okay, and I will take from here and Control J. Okay, I will call it leaf one, and naming is important because otherwise you will get confused quickly. I know it's like unnecessary exercise I'm doing, but I'm just showcasing you like you can use the already made preset from there and you can make it your own. Okay. Because the tree is already there, I'm gonna just you know use it. And lastly, okay, right? So why I kept it here? So you take a leaf one, select this one, duplicate. Leaf two, control click on this and duplicate. I'm learning GIMP and Karita also, so I can skip uh, Photoshop also. And same for the roughness. Third, it's in the same sequence I'm intentionally keeping. So we and leave four. Now we have four of them. Come on. Okay, now we have four of them, and now let's do for the alpha also. Manual is take time, but like when you have substance designer and everything, it's much easy. Or what you can put it in on the plane in 3D, and you can place them in that re-render it as well, whichever way you prefer. But if you have to redo it multiple times and I think doing it in the 3D, like just assign the texture and just render the frame with the new texture, and that is much easier. So now I will select all the top ones, okay, and put them inside a folder. So we have all the leaves. So this one, I think the leaf one. Okay, and you select all of them and you can duplicate layers, and here, and I why you can select the document, that one, which is the other one, and you said okay, and you have all the folders here, I think, with the layers, and those are currently where they are sitting here. Okay, here. So leaf one, leaf two. I'm just bringing it here in the canvas for now. Leaf three and leaf four. Yeah. And I will select all of them Now we'll say convert to smart objects. I think do we have to work one by one or what? Wait a minute, I don't care. Leave it. So select all of them. Okay, the leaf one, and you, where is the, this is the one. Okay, inside here, and I will select all of these to reduce the opacity. So to place it here in place of this. So select all these. I hope you can see it. So I'm just roughly placing it inside this triangle. One, good. Basically, all the layers inside are getting transformed with it. Lastly, four. That's why I don't want to get into creating all the foliage from scratch, because then 4 weeks gonna get into creating foliage. Like if you get the idea, just to give you the idea, for a simple plant we used to get a week to create a whole plant, basically, in a studio. So like imagine if it's a like flower, tiny plant and everything, to create its block out, high poly leaves, baked and textured, and then polished asset, and in the game is 5 days, basically 1 week. And then for the tree it depends from 2 weeks to 4 weeks, basically depending on the tree and the complexity. Yeah, so that's why, like if we're gonna make just the foliage, they're gonna last 12 weeks on its own. And also that's also gonna go be fast paced. Okay, so now we have all the four. So I can simply, either separate them out or just keep them as is, and turn them on one by one to get the alpha out. Okay, so for I'll put a black in the back. Okay. So it doesn't matter if I have haze, it have haze around it. And why is that is a question. It should not have this weird select modify contract by 3 pixel, invert it and delete it. Is what? Okay, so sorry, it's because there are other textures behind it. So we turn off all other textures. Okay, good. So this is alpha. So we save it as and texture here, or we can do in here. So we can call it uh, tree aspen leaf 1A and is opacity, not PSD. Let's do. We can do TGA. We can do PNG or JPG also. Is fine. Let's do PNG. Okay, and we're not gonna do any alpha. So this is SS. So which we gonna add in the normal map SS. So we gonna turn on the second texture and we take a new solid color and we pick something darker and we click here, Control Shift Alt E is a merge layer visible, and that's it. Okay, and new solid color, normal color is 128 128, so you take a gray scale, doesn't matter, and 255 as basic normal color. Okay, you can pick from here also if you want, and then you can merge all of them are good except this ones, because here is, can see it's from bottom, but here it's mixed because we rotated it. My heart is saying not to, but let's just, we should have saved layer for that also, and we create another solid color. Okay, and click here, merge visible. Lastly, okay, and lastly, let me just quickly get the opacity again. Much okay. So now we just save them as is for now, and later on if we want to experiment a lot we can do that. So save as, there is texture exporter also which works really well, which take folder as a, and this is SS. This is normal map again, save as, roughness, oh, no, it's roughness, it's RH, and this is albedo or base color, base color, and this we already saved, and I will save as, just take as this one. Okay, done. I'm gonna close this ones. Now is, we have to figure out which material it is. I think this is the same one, but there is alternative one also, but we'll take this one for now. Let's test this out, and there is a front and back, we use the same for both of them. Okay, and you click on this one and open folder, we have our mesh biome trees aspen, and here we are have our texture. So this is base color. Can it just simply, okay, good. And this one is normal map, right? So we'll take normal, and this one is, why can't it just directly go there? And here you can invert, okay? Otherwise it won't work. It will take the otherwise. And this is, did you take automatically? No. And roughness. In the back, I'll just update the alpha for now because it doesn't matter. Okay, now we have to see which texture, which material did we update. It updated here, and name we call it as pen leaves. Okay, did not update. Did it update anything here? Which shader we got? That's another one here. So if we click on this, how many material I have? Come on, man. Yes. Look at that. We have, and from bottom, it's definitely not happy from bottom, but because we did not update, and we can simply do that still. And in the back here, we update the same thing. Okay. Let me see. Okay, and now it should be fine. The normal is not. There is still some I can see here, and which is fine. And but you see, we have almost this, and we found a texture for bark, right? Where it is. We have to do the same thing here. So just going to show you this one. This also was blocking me with stupid thing, so we can just simply, same thing. We can download maps, and we can download sbcr also. I hope this is procedural. If it is not, but that raw thing also have some burst textures here. They had some birch bugs, which is good. Okay, let me get. We don't need to get it here. But we can do assign that thing here also. Same similarly here. You see, this is a much more clear. The cap is like the top part of the thing, and blending is again we can use the same material everywhere. That we can do it Unreal as well. So let's not waste too much time, and I will just export this variations. Okay, and as previously, let's try. It's custom now because we made changes, which is good. I think it doesn't matter. So I will say small one. I like the urban one more. So let's see what is urban summer zero look like. Yeah, this one is I like more. It's like tiny and showcase, and you just click this one. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, and you click here, click on favorite, and click favorite. Click. This is like more wild, which is good. And let's take two heads summer 75. Let's go for 100 only. If we okay. And there is our takes forest summer one more. It's good. Okay, and I'll add a favorite. And let's take summer 50. It's like much more wild. So now when you right click, okay, it's each preset and having I think each preset have its own variations. Basically, like imagine we have this, and if we make changes to this number of leaves and everything, so it stays in the preset, which is a shape. I wish if we could make more. And if you feel like you don't like this variation, what you can click randomize. You're gonna create you a totally different tree, and then you can click favorite again. And when you right click, you get to the previous one. It's really heavy actually, or this one. So without too much stuff, let me just export this. Okay, and you can simply export from here. Okay, and we'll go to preset again, and we'll do by mm, urban summer 100. Okay, so we go by this. We can export, and then we can, oh, it's expediting the material is good that it kept the material in the summer, which is good. Okay, and we can simply click export. Okay, and select where you want to. Now click, and we want to be in S Pen, and we can give it a name. Do we have? No. Let me get it from the folder. We have given it a name, the textures. So sm underscore texture, we forgot to put tx in before. So one a, one b, one c, and then we other variation we go to a to b. Okay, and all the things UVs, and we don't want billboard level detail. We just need uh, one. Okay. And you can have actually all the hierarchy. You can use the pivot painter, which is again another level of. It's actually how much it is 440. It's a lot actually. So we can try reducing. Let's see how much we can reduce. So if we, this is grid or wireframe. This is wireframe. I believe the most is coming from the leaves. Bark is okay. The most is coming from this, but for now we'll just let it go. We saw the Unreal demo last as much they are going. Oh, we could take each leaf as mesh. We'll see. We'll see how much that can handle. Okay. This is good. And we just keep changing here. It's really dense mesh. And the other reason, as you know, last time the speed tree FBX is making Unreal crash for some reason. Not sure what is wrong with it. I don't want to test it as well, but this works perfectly and it have really good preset and mesh. So I appreciate this more. And even the Epic's trees, the black alder and the other one are also dense like that. And I heard from somewhere they use Plant Factory because Speed Tree is bought by Unity. So arch enemies. And licensing in Speed Tree is really BS. It's not good. And I had complained by some companies which I worked in the past that they cannot use uh, Speed Tree for the same reason. Because of the licensing, they want revenue share or something like that, something which is not nice. It's not licensing per se; it is directly extortion. So they said, "No, we cannot use Speed Tree." So I have had to rely on Blender and Geometry Nodes. And I why didn't I got into Plant Factory 2 years ago is still regret. I got into it a few months back only. I should had started using this way before. It's really nice. I was also in the speed tree, stuck in speed tree because of the convenience and the most powerful, and it's good for games and the topology it gives. But two heads summer 100 and export to a. Oh, it's 2a FBX in the game. This have way more polygon than the other one. God, my system gonna cry. Let's see how Unreal handle it. And we had preset for a wild. Where is the wild? Two. Oh, there is so much. There is dying one also, which is nice. Forest one summer. cute. This is for in between, I believe, because what happens in the forest, like when you have dense forest and the shadow grow, it fall on top of each other, then it shed the leaves below, so it's always have the canopy on top. It happens to all type of the trees, even the pines and spruce, or even as every tree happens. Let's try how it is the forest true and everything else. This is like this, like even every all the trees in the forest. We don't need this one because in our concept it is not like that. We have very sparse forest, so let's not have the forest version. And but dying one we can get. Dying one we can have. This is good, and we can call it 3A. I think we are good, like for this variation, and then we can look at others, and like the same way, forest dying and snack. This dead is there also. Let's see how dead look like. Hmm. Is the forest version on the top? We don't need to. Saw cut. What is it? Ooh. Or maybe it's cut by saw. We don't need it. Snag broken, which is good. The stump is good. Uh-huh. We don't need it. This specific one we don't need it. And if I show you, we are done with this one. So we have both of the trees, and we, as you know, in our uh, thing, we had bushes. So we can pick a bush. One we had a wild one and one with the berries, right? We can have something like this. uh, Again, leaves we can change. I need something bushy. Okay, and then when we can change, we pick, we can even hide the flowers if we need to. This one seems good. They have some red flowers. This is also good. Frangipani or what? This look like frangipani. This one look like, yeah, it's good. Okay, and I will go with one like more branchy, one more low hanging. Everything have flowers. Let's take this one. Nope, I don't want to save it. Okay, let's look at a chat quickly. Edward saying, yeah, Edward, it's okay. Like you can go to Silk Road to find speed tree. It's okay. Milan, hello. Milan is here. I saw someone. Hello, Milan. If you're still here, help Edward with the Silk Road, getting speed tree. This is a really good resource, like a raw catalog. If we can utilize this, is wonderful. I have a lot of atlases, which is good. And if you want to, we can have a separate tomorrow morning. We can have a session just on making tree and plant from scratch in Plant Factory, and we can go over basics of Plant Factory, and we can delve into a little bit of advancement and go over it. Okay, and we can put it because a lot of people have been asking like if there are basic. There are one by the Geek for Geek. The guy, I think forgot the name. He's Alexander something, and that's the only guy. Like he have a really old tutorials. He have a little bit update on the channel also, but he seems like a Plant Factory guy only. Like me coming from Speed Tree, I'm giving a different type of thought process, pain points from coming from Speed Tree and how it is. So basically like that. So now we have this bush which is good, and polygons are nice, and I think all the thing is, I think this is in the texture, and I think this is in the texture itself or what? Okay, I think this is the texture. Okay, this is how it looks. So if I look at wireframe, that's why it's real time. Ah, okay, it's facing also, like who call it real time, like facing the world. It's like so old school Unity level stuff. They used to do it in mobile games where it face the thing. Ah, come on, guys, grow up. It's looked fluffy and good enough. Hmm, good. And where is our? Okay, so this is good for the wild, and it's not billboard also. Man, look at those. Mm, crispy. Do we have presets here? If we have presets, make our life. Oh, wild spring, summer, wild summer. Oh, we get all. How big it is? 3 meters. Hmm, that's good, but we don't need that big. Or maybe we can. Why this looking down? So what this is called, it's salix. Okay, so we will just name it bush salix and use it as it. And we can again, this leaf I believe are, wait, click on the leaf and materials, and the same fundamentals here. I think the same. They have multiple leaves and then they have broken into using the fundamental. I would love to learn this thing because it don't have atlases, which is not good, but it's really nice to have this. Okay, so just give me a second. Just a second. So similarly, we can do that. So I will just export this one also as bush salix 1A and and bushes plus. And as always, like if you anytime you don't feel like the shape is good, you can regenerate. Um, name it similarly. I think for these variations are fine. This is 1 meter, is almost the height of a person. Which this person would have been sitting down, squatting down also. No, would have been crazy. update with the thing. This tiny one is okay. Now let's look at some other bush. As I said, I need something like berry. We can create use these one also. And if I show you just a second, if I show you my this thing, my old one, this have this read and the thing, so which we can also portray in this as well, which is this was pretty generic, didn't belong to anything. But yeah, what is this? These are not from the location, which is sad. Like I wanted to spend some time and look for on location bushes and then make those. There was this one, no, which looked like berries. These ones. Let me see how the one we opened before. This one, I think. So the flower we can. How many? Wanted to turn it off. Let's see if these. This is the biggest one and how big it is, and it is larger than a person, which is good. But I don't want to be this big. Okay. So let's start with this one. Okay. So this is this Malvavikus. We call it penduli. It's okay. That's doesn't matter. It's our scene. And brush 1A. We'll maybe create just three variation of bushes. B. There is no flower version also, so which is good. And small tree, what the see? Okay, like that. We don't want. We don't want it without flowers, so what we accidentally. Okay, no, it was. And it should automatically add FBX when we have selected FBX from the bottom. Why is asking again? We should take from here, no? Good. Okay, so we have bushes, and we can have another one and one flower. That's the only thing we need. And now we'll just take one another for. And this one also will have definitely have without. This seems like the other one, but we'll have no flower. Oh, let's see. What does. Oh, it's tiny one, so which is good. Uh, Big. This seems more wild and is not that big. Also, we can scale it in inside there also. So what is called is carnea. So that's good. A lot of polygons because there are tiny leaves, I believe. So those are also counted. These are, I think, tiny leaves, individual leaves. But let's just try to crash our PC. You know? It's really easy to make because you can make one strip of texture and then you can put it on. This one is pretty easy compared to others. Which three is good, and let's look at some flowers or in grass. This basically I was talking about. We have this tall grass basically. This we have in the scene, so we can add. It's not in there, Nordic places, but I love these two grasses. But we needed creepers here, so we have these flowers. We had if we had dandelion. And this one we have. This one I have seen. Yeah, ground cover. I think this is good. Let's try this. This is ground cover, which is also good. The flowers are not exactly the same, so let's skip to the other one. This one was good, so I will take. Let's see how the real time is. So at least it's not those ugly cards. So this we can use as ground cover. So these two, and this can be used as ground cover, and this can be used as a flower group, small group, and three plants. They all can be used. So this I'm gonna use as ground cover. So you will see how it looks. So I'm gonna export, and I'm gonna call it SMGC ground cover, or maybe we'll just put it in grass. Okay, I'll put it in grass. Okay, so to save the headache of having. We are doing again, if you know why we are doing it, we are doing it to save time, because it takes a lot of time creating a set and we have to finish, and you can put the time to create. And if you, again, if you need to know how to make these specifically, then we can definitely have a session, separate session, just based on that. And one more, this is good. Like Rendalian is also like that. We can make this flower yellow if you want to. Just Rendalian, I mean, to change the leaves on a Rendalian is different, so we can use the exact same thing. Okay, so we can make Dandelion out of this. So if you should be here, because it's like very common compared to others, but we can definitely make it out of from this. Let's look at how the textures are for this. Easy peasy. We can just simply make texture for this is good, and the house for the leaf. What? It's not even, how are they getting the shape? Oh, it's a stock. This is body, and this is blending. This is the blade. Yeah, so the leaf is also just flat thing. You can see, and then they have variation, I think. Right, so all of them are. I think I can simply select and make it simply. Okay, so this will be easy. We can export these textures also, and other things. but I think this will work overall. Okay. And now we have this. We can create yellow and from the same. We can use the same mesh but with different materials, and bushes we already have. We just need the tall grass. So I'll just get the tall grass from here. Oh, this is cool. Mm, we don't need lily or anything else. And I'll take the LD biome. Mm, standard is clear height. So we don't need that dense thing. Standard summer 75. Didn't much change. So what we can do, so we have Urkin. Urkin just and maturity is good, but patch size. But where is the is making it larger and denser. This is zero plant. Yep, this is zero, and it didn't help us to make the. And if we go to the age, yep, so the age help us with the counts. So we do this, and then we make the radius big, and that is the start also. So imagine like we say, okay, this is good because we can play with the settings and everything. Now we have, now you can click this and you say, okay, I want more. You go to setup and you say, okay, this is say good, and then we have angles here also. Okay, you feel like, okay, this is uh imagine we want to reduce the angle slightly. Okay, and then you click and you come and increase age, and there is dying also. This look more wild, although if it is parametric, it is parametric, which is cool. Love this. And you have, I think, in the stocks, and it is controlled definitely. This length. So let's just go with it. And I think we change another settings. angle denser. Okay. Okay, imagine we say, okay, this is the third one. So you right click and you get 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I'll say, okay, this one is SM grass taifa 1A. I just wanted it in there because it was in my previous scene. Good. And I want to add more, but let's just calm ourselves down. Fern are good, but now I don't want to add. I think I can add this one, but without the the tall ones. Maybe we can keep it in one. So we can keep this one. How big it is? This is good actually. Because what I in the preset, let's just Sam grass 1A. Basically, there will be a preset without the stocks, I believe. Um, this is, yeah, something like that. Pasture health 100. Okay. So this is one. Let's see if we have medium patch health 100. Short broken. Medium patch health. This we don't need. I love this material setup. Damn, look at that. We can play it also. See how it is. Ooh. We'll try to get this. Good, good. Nice. Short. Let's take this one. And we just take a pasture. What is platinum? Let's see. No. Okay, just the cluster. So export it and Okay, so I think the most of the things are done, and only thing is just our rocks and everything, which we'll do. Okay. And let's import everything in here, and we'll just make like we have these placeholder textures which will assign to all of our foliage for now, so we can keep going on in there. And before that, let's take a small break. Okay, so be right back. Okay. Let's look at this code. Mhm, mhm. Okay. So here our awesome stuff. A lot of people haven't commented or updated from a while, 30 day ago, 30 day ago. I think there's yeah, that's me asking. So they're almost 20 day, 30 day. So yeah, so we'll just do recent active, which is this is something new. So let's react. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff. Only coming along with the good stuff in here. Christian, good stuff. And let's look at first the feedback. Muhammad Fawaz asked, so when it comes to texturing, do I do it using Substance? If I'm modeling my own props, just find some texture, do it in Unreal, use master material, do all the detailing. So Fawaz, the thing is, if it's small assets and prop, uh, and you can cover it in unique textures, you can do it in Substance Painter, and if even if it is small and you can use tileable texture which you are using in your scene somewhere, and you can make your asset using the same, then go with tileable textures, that I would say. Okay, so if you can post some of the things which you have, then we can definitely help you decide. Okay, so post your screenshot. Let me see. Hmm, was it? Post your work in progress also sheet there. Like I think the JW is also gone. So I will clean up some of these people who are not replying is a sad thing, but I can see some of them here. So he's the Fawaz. Yes. So definitely Martina is saying correct. So I will say yeah, go with Martina as Martina said. It's good. Like just first put detail in your thing. As I said, just do that first. Improve the model and use anything like Fab or Megascan wherever you have the texture, or even we have a bunch of free texture resources. Use that. Put as many tileable textures as you can, like road, tileable texture, railing. If it's wooden, could be tileable texture. Metal could be tileable texture. Trees definitely tileable textures. Lamp could be unique, but tileable textures, of course, on the surface. There's board, again, tileable texture with master material blending. So most of the things I believe you can do it using tileable textures, but first you need to improve the model and then you can add more things in there, which is definitely required. So we saw this last time, Ashraf, I think last time. It's good. As Zamina said, you can add more detail, which doesn't matter that much, right, for now. But as said last time, improve the depth in the scene, move the houses in the back a little bit. So we have, so this mountains totally feels like it's just after the houses, it's there, right? So add some depth into there, add some atmospheric fog. I can see some fog is here, but some atmospheric fog is needed that will give you a depth. Okay, So yeah, just try to add that. And yeah, so that is for this. We saw it last time, definitely. And I'll post the session and the link here afterwards uh, in this, so everyone can look from the timestamps. Okay. If anyone watching can help the timestamps, really appreciate it. Edward, oh, Edward is going crazy with sculpting. Awesome. It's good. If you know, you can make. I'm finding a way to make. Okay, so Edward, so you have a bunch of shapes is good. You can use trim smooth border. Is if you go to in the folder, in the brush folder, in the trim brushes, you have trim smooth border. You can use square alpha with it. That's the best for creating chiseled look and some flat surfaces. And it's a little bit more blobby, so have some cut shapes. Okay, and once you have those corners, and you can use edge polish, or you can use all brushes. All brushes are good also, like border smooth. Orbs brush is really good as well. So you can use all those uh, brushes to sculpt the details. Okay, let's type all edge smooth, edge polish, uh, trim smooth border plus square to get flat faces and chisel. Okay, so just go with that. Let's reply to Blue City also. Ashraf. Watch the live streams. I want to add some cards, tree cards on the mountain, but having trouble. It doesn't allow me to draw on the place of the mountain. If it's not allowing you to draw on top of that, you can use PCG. PCG let you draw on anything. You just need to refer the static mesh. Usually, you can paint. You have to select inside the. If I show you in here, if you go to foliage, you go to paint, and then you have to select static mesh. So if I select static mesh and landscape, turn it off, and if I select this tree, and this we have static mesh here. So we should be able to paint if it will let me. If it don't, then PCG is the best thing. It's coming. It should technically, when we have static mesh here, we can. And single one also not working. So if it's not working with static mesh, but definitely with the PCG, but next time I can show you also in the session on Monday work session, I can show you. And it's really easy with PCG. I need to get worse with that also with PCG. I'm not that good, but I will surely check. It's the very basic one is the same thing. So you take a mesh, you distribute point on top of it, and then you instance a static mesh. It's the same funda in Blender geometry node in Houdini and everywhere. So you can put that, but don't focus on that. That will be anyway will be hidden behind the cloud half of it. So what I suggest is you make the focus on the scene. So basically increase the fidelity of the scene, add more detail and everything. Okay. So just go with that. Okay. Okay. Designer, like, may I know your real name? Like, is it Ashraf you or who? Like, may I know your name, designer? So I can relate to. Otherwise, it's difficult for me to know whom I'm talking to. Yeah. Mm, and then we have next we have Edward. Yeah, Edward. We covered. So you can get this chisel look in there. Okay. Ah, okay. Now I will remember. Hello, sure. Good to have you. Okay, Milan, what you have? So you had some basic lighting, which is good. Here it's looking more like you have something atmospheric lighting and some ceiling light. I believe you can cover it up because it's a detective room. We don't want it to be exposed, so you can cover the blind fully, and we don't have to work on outside also in that sense. And you can fully utilize this thing, and you know that you can how you can make it more dramatic when the fan goes over the light, and create this very suspenseful sequence light. But it's okay, like it's all your, so you can. This one is more soft than the previous one. This one is sharp, so you can soften the radius in the light, or you can use the area light also. So you can so we have a little bit of visibility in the corners and everywhere also. Like these, the dark spots will go, and yeah, it's good. Skip hard with the stars. Modeling a texturing question. I have modeled this door and going for tileable textures for workflow. The same will be done with windows as well, but I'm not sure how will I add edge damages and surface details. Will it be achieved through vertex paint and all? Can you demonstrate one of this workflow? It will help them. That's a really good question. Like how to get details in there. I was waiting for church to be made. So once we have next week when we start with the church, okay. So next week we'll polish the church and detail it, and I will showcase these workflows, like how you can detail with the tileable textures. So there are multiple ways you can use. One thing, as you said, you can use vertex blending, you can use decals, and third thing you can use is tiny masks. Okay, you can use masks and second UV set. So whichever works for anyone, you can utilize that workflow. And if there is any other, there is those mesh decals. There are two type of decal. One is you place inside the scene, and the other one is mesh decals. Basically, you have these tiny strips of things, and you place it. And the fourth is the tileable is the using trims, which I think we are gonna go with it. So that type of fidelity again depend on vertex blend is the most straightforward and easy. It's easy to set up. Masks a little bit tricky and need much more work. And tileable is, and decals is again you need work and need extra texture set. Vertex is already there, but the shader become heavy. And but we will discuss all these. We can showcase. Okay, so now we have two things. Edward asked about the sculpting, so that we can cover it on Monday. So we have our agenda for Monday. So will be good. And Edward, we can do, and I'm sure we can do your also. If you have specific doubts, just if you have update, post your update. And if you have specific doubt, like you have posting here, like this shading issue, if you haven't sorted this out, we can look at it. You can send the mesh and we can look at it and show you how you can do this if there is an issue, because I love how it is. So you can definitely do it in there using trims if you need, like this specific thing, if you want to put different tileable texture in different surfaces that you want to look. And I think this detail thing will help you also with vertex blending and anything else. So yeah, so just post the update, and anything you have improved, and improve the depth in the scene that's in there. The framing is good, and but increase the fidelity of the models, like these boxy thingies, right? Rather than having just box, add bevel in there, some variation in the bevels. I'll show you next time if you have doubt. Okay, so we can use your scene as example as well. So this is good. So let's just go with quickly with the updates with the people posting in there. Okay, so it's good. Good, Mashra, awesomeness, and nice. Now you working with some level design. Are you exporting this as is from Blender, which is not a good workflow? Let me tag them, because this is not just vlog. I would say like this. Okay, good. Finally, happy with the foliage making the big difference already. Not final of course. It's nice to see. It should go. It's the framing interest a lot. I've been doing search on how I want to do the waterfall if I were to working with this. Then I have a better base of the moss and the foliage should result in more interesting crosswalk. But yeah, look at that. Hmm. That's awesome. That's awesome. The concept was cool. Really loved it. Um, this seems like ivy is on the back, but it's good. You added. Is it on the back? But it look like weeping willow branches. But like if even you can use them in the foreground. Where is my pen? Just a minute. Let it load up. So what you can do is don't mind my mouse drawing. So these could be the tree branches. So this could be here and some in the foreground basically. You know, weeping willow, that tree branches in there on the back. So that help you. Though can be in the defocus also. And these are look like vines, ivy vines, which will help you scale with a scale. Okay, so this is like floating, but it should be closer to this thing, so there might be a structure above it also. From it, it is, you know, falling down basically. So that, and definitely there is a waterfall, so either this waterfall is coming from the wall, or in this side, basically behind the tree, this will be falling down like this, or it's coming from this wall. If they're here, then no foliage will grow there, definitely. Okay. So either there is a hole on the roof, okay, which it is falling from, right, different streams, or it is coming from a wall, right, inside, like this is coming from this chamber, it's coming from here, maybe this chamber here. Okay, then it is a different case. Okay, overall love it. Okay, so we can add more details, like improve these and have some sculpts, and decimated, bring it here, and edge damage. And if you know Blender, there is one click damage that is also wonderful. So you can utilize that as well. Okay, so we'll post the link in your chat also, so you can see it. And if we look at the concept again, but definitely it's a bit confused. Falling on the rocks is there, so that means coming from somewhere, but from what is there? And what I can see is there's a depth in the scene. It's a lot more bigger than it seems. I know we have, but we need to increase this depth, the distance between the. This seems really close, like we have this really big focal length scene, so we need to increase the depth in our concept. No update. I think we don't have any update from. Okay, good. Uh, and also like tag me, so it highlight me here how it is. So this so he's here. Here the update. So when you uh, tag me here is nice. Fran, that's good stuff. Yeah, we definitely need some story, and the firefly thing is good, like in the like so in Last of Us they have this firefly symbol, you can put it there, or you can have something like that, some warning. There is some texture thing, improve the detail on these things. And I know the it start to look full with a lot of decals and everything in there, but I would say just focus on an idea and details. You can find all the assets and everything in there, like hanging chain or stuff like that, and some platform, some detail that something was here, right? Something like that. And just graffiti, definitely. When there's like there is a lot of graffiti, which can be decals also. And first focus on story, then on all the details and everything else. Focus on story first. uh, Nice. Some idea. Vadim is going Vadim stuff. Ooh. Rodrigo, cool stuff, man. Nice. Crisp, crisp, perfect. Love it. This is the part only remaining, but it's good. It's good. Coming along really well, man. Okay, awesome. This is good. This is good. Keep updating. I remember posting. Um, okay, so this is cool. So we have gone through all the things, and this is mine. Why didn't I post? I had screenshots, so I will post something in there. The screenshot. We are making progress. I will post every day to show all the things, all the different screenshots. And as it remind me, I should save it as version 7. Okay. Who called you? Okay. Now this one is again is simple. So we have what we can do. I can show you file new level, empty level. Okay. And I will drag and drop this, move it to 0, and we say modeling. What the hell is this? What did it do to my mountain? Now, and just want to see if how can I see and see it? Yeah, it is working. What? Why it what happened here? And then what is happening here? Look at it. So what I was planning, so we can, you know, save it as, to have to apply it. Why it is going back? That's what I want to know. Hmm. That's weird stuff. It definitely did not update the mesh. But it's okay. So we'll look at it. Let's not delve too much in. And we had a bunch of foliage in the scene, so let's improve that. And where is our content browser? Here. Okay. If you guys have any question, you can ask me, and I'm always here to answer. So this is chestnut. This is aspen. We'll add. Surely gonna take time, as we know. There's a lot of polygons. So we have 7 aspen, not aspen trees. I'm renaming the textures. We can definitely add alpha in the albedo, but let's roll for now. I surely believe this will gonna have so many materials. So you can isolate and see. This is this tiny one. So there are like some leaves were pending. This is the one, 6, 7, 8, and other side. Basically, these are the other side of this, which we can put the same material, but we definitely need to clean it up for first we should bring it in blender and clean it up in there so that we I can do it in the back end. So basically the bark have one texture and the other one have one. Okay, I'll show you the substance layer of this. So this one is SPSCR from that side which was not letting us. So yeah, this is procedural, so which is wonderful. We can get variation also if we want. Nice. It's good. It's good. And we can make it. It's gonna be crispy, crispy. Okay, let it do its thing. Okay, so I hope you get it. Okay, so this one is S pen, and but we replace it. We're gonna replace it with that. Okay, and we take all this, move here. Okay, because we're gonna replace it. You can double click and you can select. Uh, let's say 1A. Okay, so now all of them are replaced because they were already linked in the foliage here. Okay, so that's how they automatically got updated. So now we have trees. Now let's add other stuff. Trees are there. Okay, this is the placeholder. I don't think we added this, so we'll just not keep it. We gonna do biome bushes, and we only have static meshes inside those all. So I'm gonna just drag and drop the folders, and we're gonna just import. I'm gonna import the folders with static meshes automatically. Right, so these three folder, all the bushes and everything are here, and preserve area. It definitely help with little bit of preserving the mesh, but nanite is eating away. uh, no, that's cool and should preserve more area. I remember last time also we had this issue, and it was my fault. I did not check exactly how to preserve. Look at the amount of materials that I have. It should improve the thing. So I will definitely check, and next time we'll Let me just save all first. Okay, so the bushes are here, and in the grass, the same thing we're gonna do. Generic we already have, so other three we're gonna import. So this is good. This, oh yeah, and this we can definitely make a variation of these. And if we I can select and simply copy, and we just rename it. My spelling could be wrong. Okay, and we know we had the grass one in the shader, forest one which you don't need, so we need to go in here. So this one, so we have all these procedurals here, so I'm gonna copy it to our trees procedural. So this have multiple ones, so what we gonna do here, we have selected that, and we're gonna assign that grass, rocks in the rocks, and the custom ones here. Okay, so this is basically from, it's not coming from our suite. Why it is not? Let's see, basically. So let's not, these are the different grasses, so what we can do, we can add another one, or what we can do is simply duplicate this one. This is a lot of, here is duplicate one, the grass D, grass C, grass B. Okay, these one A or no, the top one are duplicated. Okay, so imagine this is the one, and we need to add another static mesh, which we can pick from here. And so imagine that this is one we want to add, so you select it and you add it here. It should show up somewhere. And okay, it's there, but it's small. Okay, okay. Here we can, so that one must be there as well. This one here, see, is there, but it's really tiny compared to others. So what we can do, we can say scale is 2, 5, 4. Yeah, completely that was completely tiny. If we, let me move it aside. What is this water? So yeah, this is clearly smaller compared to our thing, but it's it's cool. So what we can do, we can try in adding our other one. See, so now we have our flowers in there, and definitely we have a lot of density. So we can reduce it now. Yeah, still a lot. This will be generically distributed evenly across. Okay, so this is good. Now we can simply duplicate. It must show up down there, and we can have dandelion, duplicate, and Rudra only one came. Taifa is not the one. It's only one came. Where is the other ones? Rudra, we did not export or what? We export this one, no? I think it did not export. It's broken. 3, 3 here, dandelion, and here we want to add. Look at that. Definitely too big. I think it is big enough. Okay, I'm reducing for the dandelion here. Here. Okay, so yeah, so this once we have once we add textures, this is gonna look much more alive compared to overall. And this we definitely need to improve. The grass will not be overall everywhere. And if I press one, yeah, this one need to go. You see we have much more variation in the grass now. And similarly, let's import bushes. And all those like we need to paint. I wanted to use this. We can use the grass bushes as a those in the custom ones. We can use inside here also, but it's gonna be everywhere then. But it's not a problem for us definitely. And let's do the rock thingy. And I believe we have biome rocks, and then again like we can place them as individual. Okay, and we can place them as instance. So it's totally up to us how we want to do. So let me see if I have them. I don't have them here. So that's the benefit of having foliage type. Just select and you can put it here because we have add them in a different scene. So now imagine I want to place them. You can paint them also, or you can do a single. So first, if I say if I only I'll show you once. So turn on all. I use a single and use a cycle through selected. Okay, so I'm gonna one by one. It's gonna play. So if I just show you how it looks here, so you click, you're gonna place each of the. Okay, okay, so you can keep placing like that, and these are all instances. So now if I turn off all of them and I say okay, this what I want, and definitely have the same type of sets as grass, but the only thing is they will not have collisions in that. They might have, they will have collisions. Okay. So you can press and you can increase the density here if it's not placing there, but okay. So and also we had align to normal on, and then we have scale, which you can say okay, 0.3 maybe. And then when you will click, you're gonna place larger instance. And if you feel like okay, I want to have I want to paint, so you can simply paint, you have it, and now you can test how much is the density. It's a lot. This is good. So I can simply paint the riverbed and surrounding area with this. And if you feel I'm starting my shot, see. Turn it off. Okay, so all the floating one we need to fix. because it might not be floating, right? So if you feel like, oh, some of the instances are giving problem, let me remove bunch of stuff from here. Okay, so imagine like you feel like, oh, this is good, and I really want to go ahead with it. Then you can come to select, and as I saw, this one is floating, so you can press W and move it here manually. This one is good actually. This one is not a problem. Yeah. And some of them you can see, okay, the you feel okay, it's too much outside, you can reduce it or simply delete as well if you feel it's too much. Look at that. That's a lot of. We need rocks but not that many. And if you feel okay, that's too much, you can again go to paint, shift drag to delete all of them. Okay. And reduce the density a lot and place again. Let it be crazy because we can manage it anyway. And you can add these rocks in the grass shader also, the same grass layer as well. So now I can increase the density, but then I can reduce the scale for the bed. Okay, so like imagine, okay, so the much, so it's for the variation basically. Right? So you will have much more organic variation in that. So if I press one now, you see, so we have much more detail in there, and I can show you through camera also here. Okay, and the remaining part is basically the remaining is again the rest of the rocks. There's already a lot of them, but they are like instances, so you can turn them and go single, and I can fill in the gap like this. Here I want one, I want one here, here, one here, and I can cycle through, keep going on. And don't worry too much about it. And when we're done with this one, where's our cliff? The cliff we did not make, so we can take our cliff rock also, like this, our cliff rock, which we made procedurally using geometry or using modifiers in Blender. And if you feel like okay, this one you want to blend in better, just move that into terrain somewhere, and I can, if I want to use it, all direct. Okay, so yeah, so this is basically have a giant boulder or cliff image. I want to have it in the foreground also. Okay, that went far. I will do world orientation. We can sculpt this rock for Edward. Okay, let me use it as focal point with camera. Lighting, cine camera. Where is it? Okay, so this will help us guide the light eye also if we want to use it. And for these, like if you feel this is too out, you can move it in. Same for all the rocks and pebbles. And definitely we need to improve the fidelity of the things in here. So this one is on the way. So we can either move it away in the cleaner area or simply delete it. There's tiny ones which are fine. Small one are fine because there could be delete these one. Deleting the large trees and making some space for anyway. I feel like these are too dense of forest. Just making some space for our scene and these tiny ones. Let's delete this one. Okay, so we have a bunch of space and empty area. We can definitely we saw some of the environments where they have made just this part, and we can see some of the place. So we can focus on areas by areas individually. Okay. And we can definitely sculpt, and that's the fun part of this is when you go to landscape and you feel like, oh, you want to sculpt it, and I sculpt it, so all these meshes is gonna move with it, which is good for us. Okay. That's why we use these tools. The scattering at least will stay in there intact. Okay, so next time I will plan, I will make a better uh, river going along. Okay, I don't want to make level because again this is again become a larger project anyway, so we just keep this intact. And I will see why those mountains on the back did not get. And as we have enough thing, we'll create another. Let me just quickly. I want more bigger. Can I make more bigger? No. So basically, what I wanted is okay. Just do not go beyond that. That's a shame. Such a shame. Okay. So maybe we have to stick to this or maybe the other one. We'll see. Maybe there is no gradual this thing have this gradual thing which is missing in our. Let me try bringing. or just adding a layer in there. So what I wanted to like it to blend basically. It's not gradual. It's just like poking out. So maybe we'll just improve that also. But overall, yeah, it's good. We have bunch of stuff. These I will put tileable texture in there. So I believe on Monday, what I'm gonna do, I will start with our. I will improve on the back end. I will improve the water body. I will look at the PCG, and if we definitely need to put the trees on there. And yeah, we'll focus on start focusing on church, and if that helps people with the detailing their thing, so that we're gonna do. We're gonna sculpt the rock maybe for Edward, and we're gonna detail the church, which is just a block out. We're gonna add more detail. We had modular pieces, and then we're gonna add detail and improve the fidelity, put tileable textures. And this one also like was simply just tileable textures. Maybe we'll make this one also uh, manually. Okay. So yeah, that is pretty much it. The long session for me. I can go more while working. And yeah, so if you guys still here, thank you very much for joining till here. As the drill, let me go over the things we have still. Okay. As you know, this is our academy page. You can join in and join this bootcamp here still, which is wonderful. And I'll start asking for testimonials, right? If you guys can shoot in, I will send a message on Monday. Again, some more people who have joined also for the testimonial. If you can give it on my LinkedIn as well as here on this. Along with that, if you are working in the industry and from India, then fill the salary survey. We are trying to figure out what are the salaries of Indian artists are. If you need portfolio review or ask me anything, you can shoot out a message here, or you can join Discord and ask there as well. And as always, subscribe to this channel and share it with your friend. And we do this live stream every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For some reason, if I'm not able to, I will try to cover it up like we are doing right now. And yeah, if you want to support me, you can join the mentorship, which you will get personal one-on-one sessions with me. Like we have some people already joined, so you can be part of that as well. So that supports me directly. So indirectly, if you want to support, watch some videos, watch the live streams. We are halfway to the monetization path. So if you want me to grow as a seed, my goal, just watch some videos, watch a video every day if possible, and so we reach to our goal quicker. So that's you can do to support me as well. So as always, I hope you had a fun session, learned something new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.